Yes, I'm recommending a strong buy that you take a long look, because this is not financial advice, at DDD, 3D Printing Systems. They made their name as one of the leaders, one of the three leaders in 3D printing. And 3D printing was a real hot item back in March of 2021. DDD was up to $51.48. Today, you can buy it for $4.69. But I'm recommending it as a strong buy. And I want to share with you why I think it's a strong buy and something that you need to get in, because I think it's a 10Xer over the next 2 years. But we'll get into that right after I share that this is not financial advice. This is my knowledge, my experience coming into play to help you make a better investment decision.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
Here's a chart on 3D Systems, and as you can see, they had their peak in March of 2021, got up to $51.49. This was at the peak of craziness in free money and the play relative to let's find the next 10-bagger attitude of the post-pandemic times. So what I recognized is that the stock prices react to upgrades in earnings, upgrades by analysts of large Wall Street firms. They spend trillions of dollars every year. They employ these people to come and do 80-hour work weeks. They'll assign them 10 stocks, and they'll say, okay, you get us inside information, and you put us in a position that we know that a stock is going to go up because their earnings are going to go up, and then we can build a position. Well, I believe from my research that has happened with DDD, 3D Systems, that as a result of their earnings call this past, was on November the 8th, I believe, I listened to it, and what I got from Jeffrey Gates, their CEO, was that they have their earnings are down, their revenues are down because of weak demand, because of decreasing capital expenditure from their customers, because of high interest rates. They're pulling back, and as a result, the 3D Systems revenues and earnings are down. Actually, they lost money, but they lost less money in the 2023 than they did in 2022. So Jeffrey's response was, we've got our systems built, we've done the engineering, we've got the products, so we're going to lay off some people. We're going to cut some expenses, and we're going to get really down and dirty, clean, and mean. So I look at that, and then I see that they are in some very strong areas. They have a very strong business plan. They'll sell you the printer, and then they'll sell you a subscription to upgrade the software on that printer, and then they also sell you the materials that you need to use to do your printing. Now, the biggest area right now is in dental. They do a lot of printing on site of dentures and crowns and things of this nature for the dental community. But again, they're suffering some bad times. The other thing that I was real interested in is they're in regenerative medicine. What is that? They're working with a company by the name of United Therapeutics, and they're about 2 years away from getting approval to print a human lung. That's right. They're in the business of printing human body parts. Okay? So if you need a new lung because you smoked too much, they'll be able to print you one. Now, it's logic to believe that right behind that's going to be the heart or the kidney or any number of things. So I see this as a company that is in a position to do nothing but go up, to reach its prior highs of $51.48 from its current price of $4.69. Now, why do I think that? Well, Wall Street is built in such a way that analysts An analyst for working for a large Wall Street firm might have 10 stocks that he analyzes and he works on, and he finds inside information and feeds it to his company, and then the company then builds a position in the stock. Well, if you look at 3D Systems, just the other day, it had an 11% bump up. Now, the volume was basically the same, but what this is this is the Wall Street firms building a position in 3D printing in DDD so that they're in the position to take advantage of the big bump. Now, why don't they rush in and buy as many as they can? Well, if they do that, they'll alert you. So how do I know of this? Well, I have a contact. I have made some contacts in that sector to give me information on exactly what these analysts see are going to be the stocks of the future. A lot of them are in my Bus 12 and Bus 13 portfolios. In fact, DDD is a new member of my cheat sheet. My cheat sheet is a list of 30 stocks, the 30 stocks that I think are going to benefit most from the developments of artificial intelligence, machine learning, synthetic biology, and the change in the world that is coming. And on that cheat sheet, I rate the stocks from a 1 to a 5. That is, I believe that there are some of the stocks that are going to be a big player, but they aren't in the right position right now. One of them, to give you an example of a strong sell, is Tesla. And that's because Tesla's dealing with rising interest rates. It had a bad quarter. It's going to have another bad quarter. I want to buy Tesla, but I want to buy it at something less than it's selling right now. So if you'll go to my cheat sheet, you'll see that I want to buy Tesla in February of 2024. It's going to be a player, but it's not a player now. Who is a player right now? 3D Systems. And I want to introduce you to this system that I have created. So I am going to send you a PDF of my extensive analysis on DDD so you can see why I'm buying it and why I think I can buy it for somewhere around $4.50. And within the next 3-4 years, it's going to be worth $45. So it's a 10-bagger, okay? That's what I want to provide you. How do you do that? You come to my website and you join our platinum level. This is where you have access to my cheat sheet. You can go to the website. It's right here, Best of Us Investors, page down, and you'll see the platinum level. I'm going to charge you $60 a month to have access to this information so that you understand. In the future, I'm not going to give you a free copy of my analysis. That's going to be to my members only. But this is a way that I think I can help you help yourself become a better investor. How am I doing that? I'm spending my money to get access to this kind of information. Stocks move based on what their future price is going to be. And the big indicator of it going up is a revision in earnings estimates. DDD just made a revision in their earnings estimates, not because of increasing sales, because of decreasing expenditures. Have we seen this before? That's exactly what Facebook, Meta, Mark Zuckerberg did about a year ago. Go look at a Meta chart and you'll see what happens when they go lean and mean. And DDD is going lean and mean. You watch it, you see if I'm not right, and then come get on the bus.